In this video, I'm going to go over all of the Trickster's Ascendancy nodes, as well as all of the notables and masteries near the Shadow starting point for the Krangled Passive tree event. Yes, I did level with this tree all the way up to 75, solo completely. Let's see. As you can see, I'm the only person on this league, and it was a nightmare. So if you find this helpful, a like would be appreciated. All right, let's get into it. So we'll start in the top right up here. First, we have Clever Construction right above the Shadow, and it has a sword mastery. And then we have Master Sapper, which also has a sword mastery. Moving on to the right, we have Burning Brutality, which is on a staff mastery. Then we have Druidic Rite, which has a trap mastery. And then, moving up here, we have Titanic Impacts, which is on an attack mastery, as well as Fangs of Frost, which is a resistance and ailment protection mastery. And then One with Evil, which is another resistance and ailment protection mastery. And then we have Skull Cracking, which is a Warcry mastery. And then moving down from there, we have Kinetic Impacts, which is on a Chaos mastery. And then Winter Spirit, which is on a Lightning mastery. This spot is Spine Cruncher. This spot is Golem Commander. This spot is Bone Breaker. One thing to note is it's right next to another Mace AoE node, so that could be interesting. And then we have Tolerance, Natural Authority, Totemic Zeal, Insightfulness, Annihilation, Discipline and Training, Aggressive Bastion, Herbalism, really near Discipline and Training, so that could be useful. Farsight. And then we have Berserking here. Claws of the Falcon. Retaliation, which is on a Warcry mastery. Eagle Eye, which is on a Totem mastery. Then we have Frostwalker up here. Moving down, we have Mind Drinker, which is on a Claw mastery. And then I'll move from left to right again. We have Entrench, which is on a Trap mastery. We have Forethought, which is on a Poison mastery. We have Dark Arts, which is on a Minion offense mastery. We have Arcane Potency, which is on a Physical mastery. We have Deep Breaths, which is on an Energy Shield mastery. We have Arcane Expanse on a Mace mastery. We have Gladiator's Perseverance on an Armor mastery. And then we have a Wrecking Ball on a Dagger mastery. And then here we have Minion Instability. I should also go over these. And moving back up, we have Wind Dancer up here. Probably should have went through that. Alright, then here we have Elder Power and Growth and Decay. We have Grave Pact down here, which is on a Block mastery. And then Overcharge on a Caster mastery. And the final one that I'm close enough to get and still have enough points to show all of the ascendancies is Forceful Skewering, also on an Attack mastery. So we have some interesting stuff there. Now I'm going to go over the ascendancies. So first I'll go over the ones that I have shown here, and then I'll show the final two. We have Radiant Faith up here. We have Unstoppable Hero. We have Unstable Infusion, Unnatural Strength, and Divine Guidance. So we'll go ahead and get rid of some of these. Here we have Blitz. And then finally, final one here, we have Ambush and Assassinate. So that is everything that I've been able to show so far. I am going to re-roll. I just wanted to make my first character an exploratory one so that I could share exactly what's going through. I'll also give my thoughts. As far as if you did want to be a trickster in this area, there's a couple of options, but I think given that we have unstable infusion and assassinate and ambush, along with some other interesting ones like blitz, there is a possibility of a crit attack based build. So you have those three as options. You also have some synergy between Radiant Faith and Divine Guidance, potentially getting a bunch of energy shield by stacking mana, and there is a fairly large amount of mana nearby as well. So that's something like insightfulness and forethought. But one thing around here that's very notable is how many two-handed mace, or how many two-handed attack and mace nodes there are. So there's a lot of two-handed ones, like there's a lot of mace ones. So we have here skull cracking, we have here spine crusher, we have bone breaker, along with this mace one. We also have just a lot of attack nodes, and we also have mace mastery right here as well. You'd have to take arcane expanse, so most of this would be pretty useless, but if you did want a mace mastery, that would be something you could do. But we also have wrecking ball right here, gladiator's perseverance, forceful skewering, which is on an attack mastery, which is very powerful. So we have a decent amount of options. One other thing you might note is there's a severe lack in life nodes. There is discipline and training and herbalism, which are right next to each other, but there is also a couple of smaller ones like this mana and life regeneration one here, which is 4% life. I believe there's also a life node down here which gives Ellie avoidance, but really there are not a lot of life nodes around. You're kind of hard pressed to find them. There's another life and energy shield one up here. So after grabbing that, you'll basically have to move out into the world, more or less. Oh, and finally there is a life and mana one here. Oh, and lava lash is down here as well, which I didn't point out. And eternal youth is the last one. So that is everything, and that's kind of my thoughts on these. Oh yeah, we also have things like berserking as well, which is, you know, reasonably quick to get into here. So you could take herbalism and just for 1 extra point get berserking. So I think potentially if you were going to play trickster, you could do some sort of crit two-handed build. However, you'd probably be lacking in defenses pretty severely, so it may not be worth it. I'm going to level another probably either saboteur or assassin to see what is available on there. I'm going to do a little bit more research, and I'm going to make a two-handed mace build using these nodes and then branching out further and kind of respec from there. But I will keep watching what other people are posting as far as these and let you know. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.